Are you ready to drive more conversions through SMS and email marketing activities? Well, there are two marketing platforms that you need to know about called Omnisend and Klaviyo. These two SMS and email marketing platforms are dedicated to helping online stores like yours build, engage, and convert your audience into loyal customers. But between Omnisend and Klaviyo, which is the most appropriate solution for your small business? Well, in this video, I'm excited to help you identify the right marketing solution for your online store. Okay, so before we go ahead and launch into this Omnisend versus Klaviyo comparison guide, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already or if you're new to this channel, and that way you'll stay updated with actionable videos and tutorials designed to equip you with the skills, knowledge, and tools to help your small business thrive online. And with that happy note out the way, let's go ahead and break down, discuss, and compare these two impressive all-in-one SMS and email marketing platforms. Okay, so before jumping right into this video, I quickly just want to mention that I currently use Klaviyo in one of my online stores. However, Omnisend reached out to me and asked if I would like to create a fresh comparison guide between the two, and I jumped at the opportunity. This is because I've known about Omnisend for a long time, and after testing and researching into Omnisend even further, I realized how both Omnisend and Klaviyo fit into the SMS and email marketing world. So I'm excited to compare the key features, functionality, user experience, value, and more so that you can choose the best solution for your business. Also, just a quick note, thank you to Omnisend for sponsoring this video. Now, first, let's talk about what exactly are Omnisend and Klaviyo. Also, if you want to get started with either Omnisend or Klaviyo at the end of this video, then what I'll do is add both links down below in the description. Okay, so first taking a look at Omnisend. Now, Omnisend came to life in 2014 and over the years have become a leading email and SMS marketing platform for e-commerce brands. They have a focus on results, which I like, and they have found that many customers moving over to Omnisend from other previous tools have seen their sales increase by 85%. One impressive stat is in 2022, some US brands had an ROI of $72, which is 100% higher than the standard $36 ROI. I will add the cited resource down below in the description if you want to check this out. Now, both Omnisend and Klaviyo are similar in terms of their service offerings. This includes website pop-ups, email newsletters with stunning templates, automations, and conversion-focused email flows, plus SMS marketing that seamlessly integrates with your email campaigns to drive more actions like conversions. Now, if we look at Klaviyo, this is more of a data-driven marketing platform. Again, like I mentioned, offers essentially the same capabilities as Omnisend. They have been around a little longer than Omnisend, but this by all means does not mean that they offer a better product. Both Omnisend and Klaviyo integrate seamlessly with many e-commerce platforms, which leads us onto the comparison in terms of platform integrations between Omnisend and Klaviyo. Both these marketing platforms simply integrate with popular e-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce for WordPress users, Wix, and more. I will add the list of integrations for both tools down below in the description. Now, let's make a quick comparison between the reviews on some of the popular e-commerce platforms to see if we can find a winner here. The Omnisend app on Shopify has over 5,000 reviews and a strong 4.8 rating. On the other hand, Klaviyo has less than 2,000 reviews and a not so impressive rating of 3.8. If we look at the WordPress plugin for Omnisend, they have over 6,000 active installations and pretty much a solid 5-star rating. If we compare this with Klaviyo, they have many more downloads with 30,000 active installations, however a measly 3.5-star rating. And what about Wix, which is another popular website builder? The Omnisend app has a 4.5 average rating with 24 reviews. On the other hand, Klaviyo has a 3-star average rating from only 6 reviews. So in terms of public reviews across the different e-commerce platforms that you can integrate with Omnisend and Klaviyo, Omnisend takes the lead as a higher rated email marketing and SMS tool. Next, let's discuss the navigation overview and the user experience between these platforms. Taking a look first inside Omnisend, it only takes a few clicks to connect and get started with Omnisend for Shopify, which is the e-commerce platform I'll be using in this video for both Omnisend and Klaviyo. Now, the Omnisend dashboard is simple yet functional. From the dashboard, you can quickly see what's important and relevant to your business. We can quickly view goals, which is essentially the steps that are encouraged to take in order to start building our audience and drive conversions. You can also preview your Omnisend activity performance and view your contacts activity in real time. If we navigate up to campaigns, we can quickly launch our first email or SMS campaign, which we will talk more about shortly. Next to campaigns, we can create a automation, we can create forms for collecting contacts and building our email list, which we can manage under audience, and then we can manage campaign reporting. What I've found is Omnisend is just really easy to navigate and use without having too many actionable elements that most email service providers have that can be overwhelming, especially for beginners. Also, yes, Omnisend makes it easy for beginners to launch marketing campaigns, but with over 100,000 e-commerce brands and large companies like Hallmark, Toak Chocolate, and more, it's also a strong solution for larger brands and advanced users. If we compare Omnisend with Klaviyo, you can see that Klaviyo has a lot more happening when you first get into Klaviyo. One thing that I've noticed is for beginners, it's a bit more complex in terms of the workflow when getting started with Klaviyo. If we navigate over to Get Started, you can see all the vital steps that we need to action in order to get started with Klaviyo. With Omnisend, most of the core essentials are completed automatically and are part of the signing up process. Now, back inside our Klaviyo home section, we can quickly understand our business performance, and over on the left, we have a handful of different options. Let's navigate over to campaigns. Here we can get started and launch our first campaign type to send out to our audience. Now, although I'm more familiar with Klaviyo, it still feels a bit too rigid and outdated when it comes to navigating throughout the platform, especially when it comes to creating campaigns and forms. So in terms of navigation and the overall user experience, I'm going to have to give this point to Omnisend. Next, we need to take a deeper look at the core services that both these platforms offer, and that is the email marketing capabilities in terms of functionality and building out campaigns. Also, just quickly, I want to mention that both platforms allow you to capture contacts via forms. Both Omnisend and Klaviyo offer essentially the same form applications like embedding forms on your website, creating pop-up forms, and standalone landing pages. Both platforms make it super easy to create forms for building your audience. Okay, so back to the functionality and building campaigns. Let's first dive into Omnisend. Under campaigns, go ahead and create an email campaign. Add your campaign details like subject line, sender's name, and email, then add your pre-header, then hit next step. Choose one of the hundreds of professionally built pre-made templates or use a saved template for those that have used Omnisend before. Up above, you can also manage your global branding and business details so that it's easy to create and manage congruent campaigns that reflect your brand. I'm going to head back and launch this stylish template here. Now here on the campaign builder, we can simply customize our campaign by adding elements or template blocks into our campaign. If you want to make any changes to your content, just click on the element or block layout and make those changes on the right hand side. It's incredibly easy to build out stunning campaigns in minutes with Omnisend. Then when you're happy with your campaign, you can send a test email first before sending now or scheduling your email campaign to be sent out to your list of email recipients. This could also be a specific segmentation, or you can go ahead and create a new audience segment. Klaviyo, on the other hand, is very similar. Head over to campaigns, click on create campaign, add a name, pick a date, choose email, and add tags for segmentation if you have any. Then click save and continue. Here we just need to add our targeting details. You have access to more detailed targeting compared to Omnisend when actually creating your campaigns. Click continue to content. Here we can add our subject line, preview text, and sender's information. Then select Klaviyo's drag and drop editor. Similar to the Omnisend one that we've just discussed, you can access many awesome email templates as well as saved templates. And you can create your own campaign from scratch if you feel comfortable with building out campaigns using Klaviyo. I'm going to use this campaign template here. Now, Klaviyo's campaign drag and drop builder is similar to Omnisend, however is slightly more limited in my opinion in terms of the layout and block elements. In my opinion, Klaviyo's building experience feels quite stiff and slightly delayed in terms of the responsiveness when building out your campaigns. With Klaviyo, you can quickly preview and make changes on both desktop and mobile to ensure that your email campaign is responsive across your recipients' devices. Unfortunately, you cannot access a dynamic mobile view for customizing your campaigns inside Omnisend. You can only preview your changes. Klaviyo, you can test and set up A/B testing before sending your campaign. So in terms of functionality and building campaigns, I personally wouldn't have a clear winner, as I think the experience of building campaigns is better inside Omnisend. However, Klaviyo offers more detailed options for your email campaign activities. This will depend on what you value most, ease of use or functionality. So I'm going to label this as a draw. Next, let's take a look at the functionality of SMS activities inside Omnisend, and if we navigate over to SMS, you can navigate through the process of adding your message details. It's pretty straightforward. Then, similar to creating an email campaign, you can choose the recipients, review, and also get a priced estimation for sending your SMS campaign out to your target audience. On the other hand, Klaviyo requires you to select the target country that your audience is based in. Then you will need to navigate through the process of setting up your number. Then you can start composing your SMS campaign. Now, once you select your audience, then you can complete your SMS campaign. You'll notice you have a few less options compared with Omnisend. After composing your SMS campaign, you can view your campaign settings like tracking, recipients, and your account credit estimation. Again, it's very hard to expose a frontline winner in regards to SMS activities, so again, I'm going to have to label this as a draw. Following on, we need to break down and discuss automation workflows between Klaviyo and Omnisend. Both platforms allow you to set up and launch email and SMS marketing automations like welcome sequences, abandoned cart, cross-selling, and more. If we take a look at Omnisend and an abandoned cart automation, you can see we have a standard sequence or workflow of events. A customer enters the workflow when they add an item to their cart, or leaves this workflow if a customer places an order or starts the checkout. This is the initial trigger. 1 hour later, this email is sent with the goal of reminding and converting the customer. 11 hours later, another email is sent automatically if the first did not convert. Then 12 hours later, if the customer has still not converted, then another email is sent. And this is a deal that should be hard to resist, with the idea of finally converting that customer if they reach the end of this email sequence. You can simply customize and add additional messages or flow actions if you like from the left hand side. If you click on edit content, that will take you to the email drag and drop builder that I showed you how to use earlier. As you can see, it's really easy to create and set up your email and SMS workflows. If we take a look at Klaviyo and the same workflow, abandoned cart template, you can see it's basically the same in terms of the user experience and capabilities. Personally, I enjoy the clean visual experience the way that Omnisend has set up its workflows. For example, it's clear and you can access most of the campaign details from this one interface. Again, it's going to come down to your personal preference between these two platforms and the way that they are structured. So I'm going to label workflows as a draw yet again. Next, what we want to do is dive into the pricing options between Omnisend and Klaviyo. Omnisend has a simple pricing structure. They offer a completely free plan which allows you to access all their marketing features. This is ideal for beginners just getting started and for small businesses that only work with a small audience and client base. Limited to 500 emails per month, you can have up to 250 contacts, 500 web push, and 60 SMS messages. Then the popular standard plan is ideal for most businesses, and prices grow slightly based on the size of your contacts. 501 to 1000 is only $20 per month, and if we jump up to 10,001 to 10,500 contacts, the price is $125 per month. Then if you're looking to grow and scale and require a large volume email and SMS sending capacity, then the Pro plan is for your business. Omnisend is about 40 to 50% cheaper compared to other e-commerce focused email service providers on average. This is for small or large contact lists. In particular, this is on the standard plan. For the Pro plan, Omnisend is about 15% cheaper on average, so as you grow and scale, it's going to be more affordable compared to many other platforms. Now let's compare Omnisend's pricing with Klaviyo. If you have under 250 contacts, then you can access their completely free plan, and you get everything that Omnisend also offers. However, you also get a larger SMS free monthly limit. So I would say Klaviyo's free plan is better only by a small margin. However, the value difference between these platforms show when we look at the paid plans. Klaviyo's email plan is $30 per month compared with Omnisend's $20 per month on the equivalent premium plan. If you have between 501 and 1,000 contacts, then if you scale up to 10,001 to 10,500, Klaviyo jumps to $175 per month. And on the other hand, if we look at Omnisend, their pricing only jumps up to $125 per month. If you select any contact amount, you can see that as your e-commerce brand grows, Omnisend is far more cost effective for both small and large contact lists. So in terms of pricing, Omnisend is definitely a no-brainer if you're looking at the price versus value offer. Omnisend wins this battle for the best pricing. And last but not least, we need to compare the customer support between Omnisend and Klaviyo. Omnisend offers customers 24/7, 365 days of support. They have even won a Stewart award 2 times in a row for their excellence in solving customer issues. One thing I like about Omnisend support is they offer more support on busy times of the year like Black Friday. Also, on average, Omnisend's chat support responds in under 5 minutes. So you are definitely looked after if you have any problems or questions. Klaviyo, on the other hand, offers support, but it is rather limited when compared with Omnisend. Their free plan only provides email support for the first 60 days. However, their paid plans do offer email and chat support, whereas Omnisend offers their email and chat support on both their free and paid plans. Klaviyo does, however, offer incredible resources for learning, and if you have any problems, you can access their knowledge base. And to be honest, I've never encountered any issues with my Klaviyo account. All in all, both Omnisend and Klaviyo offer helpful resources and email plus chat support. But again, I'm going to have to hand this one over to Omnisend. This is primarily because they offer exceptional customer service that is very hard to beat. So after covering all this, what is the best SMS and email marketing platform? Well, from this comparative guide, Omnisend has won by a fair bit, considering everything that we have discussed in this video. However, more importantly, what is the best marketing platform for your specific e-commerce store? From my personal experience and research, if you run a small business or large business and are after a product that is functional, responsive, and incredibly easy to use, as well as being cost effective when scaling, then Omnisend, I believe, will be your best bet. On the other hand, if you're after more advanced detailing in terms of analytics and targeting, I feel that Klaviyo would be a slightly better option, but when you consider the pricing point, it's a lot harder for small businesses to justify the larger expense compared with Omnisend. However, for large international brands that aren't particularly focused on the cost, then Klaviyo could be a more suitable option. But for the majority of small and medium businesses, I would definitely consider Omnisend. Again, if you want to get started with either Omnisend or Klaviyo, I will add their links down below in the description to help you get started on your SMS and email marketing journey. And there we have it, guys. That is it for this comprehensive Omnisend versus Klaviyo comparison guide. Now, I just want to quickly say thank you again to Omnisend for sponsoring this video and supporting our channel. Now, if you got value from this video, make sure you pop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And that way, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.